it's Maddie. So today Dana and I decided to do a little video kind of talking about what my finals looked like being in quarantine and social distancing and not being at school, and kind of how different that was. And then she can probably compare her experience to that from being in college too. Obviously she was probably at school for those finals. And then kind of what the summer plans are. So for me as well as herself, obviously we're at completely different points, so it'll be interesting to see how that differs. So first, I was going to film kind of a throughout the week of my finals, but really it wasn't super exciting. I only had one final. So I had a test in chemistry that Monday. So this was this past week. So what was that, like the second week of May? So I took that last exam 3, and then we still had that final that Friday. So that was all I had that week. Every other class I had was a project-based final, or I wrapped up before finals week, which was nice, and that was already what it was going to be prior to being sent home. So it wasn't that the teachers changed it, it was just that's how it was already lined up. So for chemistry, that meant that my final exam was then open note and open book. So the teachers recognized that students are going to look at things no matter what. So I think they just said, all right, we're going to do open book, open note, and make it like that, which made it quite different than other tests that I've ever taken, obviously. And then we also did it a little bit differently because obviously the test is online. So we were used to taking paper-based tests, so this was online through our system. We use Blackboard. It's similar to Canvas that a lot of other colleges use. So it was all through that, still a time test. We did actually get more time, which is interesting since it was open note and open book, but the exam questions definitely were harder than what they'd probably be if we were at school. But again, that probably makes up for the fact that it was open note, open book, etc. And so that was a 4-hour long test on Friday. It didn't take me the full 4 hours, but I do know people that used all that time just to look through notes and stuff like that. So other than that, that was like the wrap up of my freshman year. So all of a sudden it was just kind of over, which is not like how it would have been at school. So it's kind of sad. So I really would have been getting back home last week if I would have stayed at school, not even a couple days ago. So yeah, that was kind of a summary of my finals week. Okay, so as for what my summer is going to look like, it is going to look different than if we didn't have this whole COVID-19 thing going on, but it's still pretty similar to plan. So I had already written into my 6-year, well really I have a 3-year plan right now for getting through my undergrad at school. And so with that, I decided I wanted to finish my physics credit online over the summer. Just that was prior to this, just because I didn't feel like taking physics at school. Since I've already taken my Physics 1 course, I just need Physics 2, and I wasn't really comfortable going into that with also taking anatomy at the same time and having multiple sciences. I'd rather just focus on anatomy and take Physics 2 over the summer. So that's what I'm going to do through Eastern Iowa Community College. So I was lucky that I was able to do that, and it transfers. And our school, because we're in the PT program, they allow you to transfer in 2 science credits. So I'm going to transfer in that physics credit. And I want to say I transferred in another one, maybe not on the top of my head, but if I wanted to, I guess I could do another one then if I haven't. So I'm going to do that. So that class goes from the end of May until like mid-July, so it's not super long, and obviously I'm just focusing on that one class. And I know a lot of people that have already done it, and they said it's not too bad, that are older than me, and it's very common at my school to take physics online just because it's a lot to take with your other courses in the physical therapy program. So then other than that, I also have an internship for this summer, which is really exciting. So I'm working with a local group where Dana and I live called Leadership Greater McHenry County, and so they do a lot for the community, but each year they have 6 interns and they place them at different nonprofits. So I'm working with Independence Health and Therapy, which is a place that does actually occupational therapy, speech therapy, physical therapy. They work a lot with geriatrics. They do kind of a big variety of stuff. So I don't even know exactly everything that they do. So I'll be learning that, and that is still moving forward. Whether or not that'll be online or in person is not yet decided, but that also starts at the end of May. So I'll be able to tell you guys a little bit more about that when we really get going. But as for now, that is something that I'm still doing and I'm very excited about and hopefully gonna get some good experience from. I've worked with a lot of nonprofits through high school, so not really a lot, but one specifically all of high school, so I'm excited to continue doing that. And so it just worked out really well, and I'm really grateful that my internship didn't get canceled because of what's going on, and that would have been really hard. But yeah, so that's kind of my summer plans. I'm sure other stuff will be interjected into there, probably a little different than if it would have been a normal summer, just because it's not like you're going to be going on all these vacations or really going to be able to do the normal summer stuff. So as stuff comes up, I'll be able to update you guys on that. But I'm definitely interested in seeing what Dana's plans are for the summer, because I'm sure that's going to look different than what she had originally planned. And even what her kids are doing, because I know everything's changed. So I have a younger sister, and I don't know what her plans are for now, because she's still younger, that she doesn't work, but at this time there's not really too much to be doing. There's no camps or anything that I know of that are for sure happening, so it'll definitely be interesting. So I'll keep you guys all updated, but as of right now, those are my plans. So hopefully I'm gonna stay busy. That internship is 5 days a week, like a 9 to 4, I think it is, 9 to 4 p.m. So that's like a full-time job almost, so that type of deal. And then I'll be doing that online class, which is flexible, so I can do that whenever. So I have the weekends off, but I'll definitely have less time than I do right now, but that'll be good because I'm looking forward to getting out of the house. Even if I have to do it online, just doing other stuff than just sitting here and not really knowing. But yeah, so that's the plan, and I look forward to hearing Dana's plan and see you guys all soon.
In terms of my plans for the summer, a lot of things are up in the air, just like they are for you. I think, Maddie, that the internship that you're going to be doing is really interesting, and if they change it so that you'll be doing it from home, or whether you'll be able to go into the facility, will be really interesting. And I'm looking forward to hearing how this experience with this really cool sounding nonprofit organization works out for you. So you're definitely going to have to keep us updated on that. For my family, things are just kind of plugging along. We are supposed to travel to Florida in July this summer. It's our annual family vacation for 2 weeks. Right now, I have no idea if we're going to be able to go or not. And I probably won't know until about a week before our scheduled trip date. So fingers crossed that all of that works out, because it'd be really nice to get a change of scenery and go down and just spend a few weeks on the beach. So hopefully that pans out. I really think too that if that gets canceled, I don't know how many more things being canceled my kids can handle. So I really hope, just for everybody's sanity, that we're still able to go. My daughter normally swims with a club team over the summer. That whole season has been canceled. They don't even know if the pools are going to be opening, so that has been canceled. And she was also going to be taking a lifeguard certification class, and that was canceled for the summer also. So she was going to be getting a job as a lifeguard and swimming and spending a lot of time at a pool. Now that's kind of up in the air, so she's looking for employment at this point in time. My son is happy that school's done. He's been really fortunate. His main sport is taekwondo, and he has been doing about 7 classes through Zoom a week. I took all the furniture out of my living room and pushed it all against the walls and kind of redid that room for him so that he has room to continue with his classes, which is kind of really fun to watch at home. He was able to test last weekend for his black belt, which at our house, which was just not the way we expect a black belt test to go, or for the way for him to receive his black belt, but it was such an honor to have his master and 2 other instructors come to our house and test him in our lawn. It was definitely an experience that we're never going to forget. As far as work, work is starting to pick up. We're getting busy, which is awesome. I don't know if you've heard or not, but Ashley had her baby a couple weeks ago, which is super exciting for us and for Ashley, but we miss seeing her in the clinic. So she's not working right now, and my hours have still been reduced. Next week, hopefully, I will be picking up 2 full days again, and then adding back in my Fridays as soon as possible. So on the work front, at least, things are starting to get back to normal, which is nice. So those are my plans for the summer. Maddie, I'm going to send this video back to you, and hopefully you can give us an update on what your internship internship is looking like and how things are going, and hopefully we can get together in the clinic soon and film our next video together. I hope everybody is doing well and staying healthy out there. I know this pandemic is crazy and we're all being as flexible and positive as we can, so keep it going everyone, because we got this, and have a great start to the summer everybody.